Welcome back. Now, residents in the uThukela District Municipality in KwaZulu-Natal have been left without water for weeks. Frustration is growing and there's currently no estimated date of when the water will be back. Hospitals are also affected, leaving healthcare workers and patients in desperate situations. Let's go to our senior reporter now, Dasen Thathiah, who's covering that story for us and joins us now live. Dasen, I see there's a water tanker, I believe, behind you. But of course, a lot of residents around the entire Durban have been saying that it doesn't actually come around as equally in some areas than it does to others.
Maseko, this issue of water problems, it follows us throughout KZN. You'll know recently we were talking about issues in the Ugu district. Durban has been well publicized, and now here in Escort, which falls under the uThukela district, also another issue here, but slightly different because here there are allegations of sabotage. You are right in saying that there are water tankers. These are meant to service the community, but I'm also told that even these tankers are not able to now fill up because there isn't water here where we are standing now at the waterworks. So it seems to be quite a complex problem that residents are facing, but ultimately what it leaves them with is a very unreliable and inconsistent water supply, and that's been over the past few weeks. Now, historically, there's also been challenges relating to that water supply, but now it's been exacerbated by these recent concerns. So there are some members of the community here, as well as a ward councillor, Edith Light. Ma'am, you were saying to me earlier that it seems to be sabotage and vandalism that is leading to these problems. How do we know that?
Firstly, it's almost 4 weeks now, where uThukela district has taken out a memo to its staff saying that they will be cutting overtime to 20 hours per month. From then, did we encounter these problems that we are facing right now? There are two issues here. There's the upper end of Vaudeville that has been having a water crisis for over 2 years now, where the community on the top upper end, they get water from the top reservoir. They had no water for months now. They even resorted into buying JoJo tanks. GJ Africa was called in and they started putting in pressure valves. It worked for about 3 to 4 months. After that, it stopped again because of the new development that has started connecting illegal water from the same line that is going to this area. That issue is an ongoing issue. If they get water maybe in the night, they will get it at around maybe 12, they'll open. Next morning, nothing. So uThukela is aware of it, and we've been asking them endlessly to deal with that matter. Number one, when this issue started, I went with the ward committee through to uThukela to meet with the municipal manager. I did meet with the municipal manager where he explained to us that they have a challenge with funds. They won't be able to build another reservoir now.
So what does that mean for residents? I mean, if there's a challenge with funds, surely it didn't pop up now. And you as councillors and others in the area, I'm sure you're asking the same question. So when is it going to happen? I mean, is this going to be an indefinite position that residents find themselves in?
That question was raised to them. Right now, uThukela is waiting for their equitable share to come in now in July. Then we said in the interim, we can't wait for so long. What we'd like to do is, as the ward committee and myself, will go and engage NGOs to build boreholes in Rensburg, so that the people that are using water illegally from the line that's supposed to go to the upper end of Vaudeville, at least they will be able to get water from the boreholes. Yes, the next day we had a meeting with the municipal manager and the NGOs, where Alimdat came on board. They said they will assist us to build one. Gift of the Givers came on board and said they will assist us with building a reservoir. Right now, as I'm speaking, Gift of the Givers has started drilling their reservoir. Then has come on the next day. They said to us they will also come on board with another 2 reservoirs for Rensburg, so that the upper end of Vaudeville can be relieved from the situation they were facing.
Ma'am, I just want to squeeze this question in. I was looking at today when we were walking around and looking at the infrastructure, all of this seems easily accessible. So while I understand that we are waiting for budgets and money to be freed, how is it that people can just walk in and basically tamper with this infrastructure and do it repeatedly? What's being done on that front?
uThukela does not have security at all their reservoirs. They do not have. If you can recall, the first reservoir I took you to, there's no security there. People are walking in, even the valves are not even covered. It's open and it's easy accessible. When we had a meeting with the station commander, we said to the station commander that there are business people that have come now on board to assist us to clear up where the grass has overgrown, and also have someone that will stand by these valves to check on them. Sure. Then the issue of the sabotage, it's almost 4 weeks now where we're having this problem. It first started with one street. It was First Avenue, the bottom end of Kenner Avenue, and the bottom and the upper Cosmos and Jennings Road and Capricorn. It started with those streets, bearing in mind that the upper Fordeville is staying without water, even though this problem started. Sure. Okay. Then when we found uThukela, we're getting no joy. They're saying to us the reservoir is filling. We rush to the reservoir. When you get there, you see they're pumping. The next morning, the reservoir is empty.
Ma'am, I'm just going to pause our conversation. We will continue this in a short while. Maseko, just on that point of trying to get responses from uThukela, I must also tell you that I've put in an inquiry this morning. I am waiting for a response. Hopefully, we will be able to hear from them about what plans are in place. You hear that the situation is quite dire here. Apart from the obvious issues of the water infrastructure challenges, there's also an issue of security, meaning that people can just walk in and tamper with this infrastructure easily without being stopped.
All right, senior reporter Dasen Thathiah in the uThukela district for us with that report.